Canelo Crawford, if they do fight, what's your opinion?
It's very different weight class.
The boxing world is bracing for what may be the most electrifying event of 2025, a blockbuster showdown between two of the sport's most respected pound-for-pound greats, Terence "Bud" Crawford and Canelo Alvarez. With the mega fight scheduled for later this year, anticipation has reached a fever pitch. Crawford, in a move that has stunned fans and experts alike, will be leaping up 2 full weight classes to take on the unified super-middleweight king, Canelo. It's a massive leap both physically and historically, as Crawford sets his sights on pulling off what could be remembered as one of boxing's most legendary upsets.
There's loads of things going around at the moment, including a big clash with Canelo Alvarez. Can you tell us what's going on in that situation, and can that happen next?
Crawford's last appearance in the ring came back in August when he made his 154-pound debut against the then unbeaten WBA super welterweight champion Israel Madrimov. The bout was a grueling test for Crawford, who found himself pushed to new limits by Madrimov's relentless pressure and awkward angles. Despite the intense challenge, Crawford dug deep and walked away with a unanimous decision, capturing the title and etching his name in history as a 4-division world champion. Having shared the ring with Crawford, Madrimov recently offered his perspective to Boxing News, quickly choosing a winner in the potential Canelo-Crawford clash.
I think this Canelo will win.
How?
It's a completely different weight class, Madrimov said with certainty. Canelo wins by decision. As he prepares for his next bout against the hard-hitting Vergil Ortiz Jr. for the WBC interim super welterweight title, Madrimov's thoughts on Crawford remain respectful but realistic. He's not alone in offering bold opinions. Another veteran voice, former 2-weight world champion Tim Bradley, also chimed in with his analysis. According to Bradley, this matchup won't be evenly contested. One man will take over the fight and leave no doubt.
Canelo and Terence Crawford. How do you see that fight? Who do you
like Terence.
Wow.
Friend, but he's crazy man. Listen.
Adding fuel to the conversation, none other than undisputed heavyweight champion Alexander Usyk has come out in strong support of Terence Crawford. In a chat with the 3 Knockdown Rule podcast, Usyk applauded Crawford's courage to leap not 1, but 3 weight classes, in pursuit of greatness. Usyk, known for his own daring jumps in divisions, expressed admiration for Crawford's intelligence, footwork, and adaptability, calling him one of the most cerebral fighters in boxing today.
Terence win. Yeah.
What? Terence win over Canelo.
Yes, Terence win. But listen, Terence, different man.
Terence is my friend, and yes, he's a little crazy, but in the best way, Usyk joked. I believe he wins. He fights in both stances, he adapts, and he's smarter than people realize. As negotiations intensify, influential figures like Tyran Alec are actively working to seal the deal between Canelo and Crawford. Meanwhile, Tyson Fury, the former 2-time heavyweight champ, shared his take on the situation with TNT Sports Boxing. While he praised Crawford's ambition, Fury believes that had the fight happened years ago at a lower weight class, Bud might have pulled it off, but at 168 pounds, he gives the edge to Canelo.
Is the skill level of Crawford equalize the weight, in your opinion?
I think if they fought, they'd obviously be the same weight, would they not?
Yes.
The question is, what weight is this happening at? Fury pondered. If it's 168 pounds, it's gotta be Canelo. But at 140 pounds? Crawford all day. That's why I lean toward Canelo now. And Canelo has been crystal clear, he has no interest in dropping weight for anyone. That suits Crawford just fine, who is ready to climb 14 pounds above his last contest to test the limits of his body, his skills, and his legacy.
So Crawford going from 47 to 68.
Maybe he would bring Canelo down to 60 or 54 or something, I don't know. But yeah, I don't know.
You have a favorite?
Still, the fight hasn't been fully confirmed, although it appears to be inching closer. While Crawford has publicly declared his readiness, Canelo has remained cautious, stating he'd consider it if the financial offer is right. Interestingly, as the boxing world buzzes over the Crawford vs. Canelo saga, another superstar has entered the fray: Gervonta "Tank" Davis. Reports suggest both Canelo and Crawford met separately with Saudi boxing boss Turki Al Sheikh in London, signaling that serious discussions are underway.
easy work. I heard him say, I'm easy work. If I was easy work, you would take all that money that he's offering you.
Though Davis doesn't seem thrilled about the potential Crawford-Canelo showdown, his coach, Calvin Ford, has offered a more analytical viewpoint. Speaking with Fight Hype, Ford broke down how the clash might unfold. Acknowledging that both fighters are elite, he hinted that the drastic weight jump for Crawford could be too steep to overcome.
Terence Crawford, Canelo situation, do you think that's a fight where they can get to a weight that makes sense? Do you think that the weight would affect Terence Crawford?
Canelo's the king. Whatever he say, you know what I'm saying?
Canelo is still the king, Ford declared. I'd love to see the fight happen. Canelo's been making all the right moves. Ford pointed out that while Crawford defeated Madrimov, he didn't manage a knockout, which could indicate he's not fully carrying his power up in weight. But Ford also stressed that this is part of a natural adjustment process, as seen with other fighters like David Benavidez when they moved up.
Right, the outcome of it, you know what I'm saying? And then watching Canelo been making some good moves, as far as fights and whatnot, So, again, he's the king, you know what I'm saying?
So it didn't look like...
Ford added another dimension to the discussion, legacy. Terence is chasing something special. He's aging, and he knows it. He wants to solidify his name in history. You've got to respect that. While Bud has his eyes on Canelo, he's also been engaged in a fiery feud with Teofimo Lopez, further intensifying the spotlight around him.
I got a question for you, Tank. At 147, how does a fight with you and Terence Crawford look? 147? 147.
In recent years, Crawford has earned serious consideration as the pound-for-pound king, particularly after dismantling Errol Spence Jr. at 147 pounds. Tank Davis, currently operating at 135 pounds, was asked how he'd fare against the bigger Crawford. His response was nothing short of audacious. At 147? He's getting knocked out. Round 6. No doubt. That declaration reignited a storm of debate across the boxing community, and Mike Tyson joined in too.
Who knows? That smile's telling me something else, bro. I think it might be on the line, no?
Just saying, man, we can't say it's not gonna happen. We can't say that it is.
I don't like that fight, Tyson confessed on the Come and Talk to Me podcast. Crawford's giving up too much size. That Madrimov fight was tough, and Madrimov ain't Canelo. Tyson emphasized that although Crawford is supremely talented, his wiry 5 feet 8 inches frame will be tested like never before at super middleweight. Still, Tyson acknowledged that only Crawford truly understands his own body's potential.
What do you think about Terence Crawford calling out Canelo?
I don't like that fight.
Why not?
I don't like that fight. It's just too much weight, and
Crawford addressed that very issue with Yahoo Sports, saying, "The key is moving up at the right time and doing it healthy." He explained his decision to face Madrimov as a desire to fight the best, and if Canelo is next, that ambition only grows. Crawford knows the size disadvantage is real, but he believes overcoming it could elevate him into immortality.
he had a close fight with the last guy he fought, Terence, because this guy was big and he was awkward. He was really awkward. He shouldn't have fought that guy. He should have fought a guy that would just come straight at him. The guy was too awkward.
He's herky-jerky.
While experts debate, Ryan Garcia has taken a far more aggressive stance. In a fiery interview with CBS TV, Garcia dismissed Crawford as nothing more than hype. He's an overhyped bum. Straight up. People are wasting money on him. He's not exciting, and he's stealing from boxing, Garcia fumed. He even challenged Crawford directly, inviting him to settle things in the ring.
Other than Errol Spence Jr. that went through a car crash, name one guy that he beat other than Errol Spence that's well known. Sean Porter that was from Wash. Who has he beat? He hasn't beat nobody, bro. He's not gonna beat nobody, bro. Terence Crawford.
Despite being under suspension following a failed drug test, Garcia doubled down, daring Crawford to prove him wrong. "Come fight me if you think I'm lying. I'll expose you," Garcia said, undeterred by his current ban or the controversy surrounding his remarks.
Hey, bro, Terence Crawford is no, he ain't like that, bro. Terence Crawford is an overhyped bum, bro. I'm sorry. Somebody gotta say it. You're an overhyped bum, bro. I'm looking at the camera right now.
Garcia continued his tirade, "You're boring. I'm saying it to your face, you suck." If you want to prove otherwise, let's fight. While many brushed off the comments as trash talk, Garcia insisted he genuinely wants the fight and believes he'd win. Whether serious or a publicity stunt, Garcia's jabs have only added fuel to an already blazing fire.
Bro, stop acting like you're like that. Stop stealing boxing money. You're wasting everybody's money. You're not entertaining, bro. You're doing this. Come see me in the ring if you think I'm talking shit. I can do it anytime.
You need to see Crawford.
I can definitely see Crawford, bro. What do you mean? I've seen many fighters like him too. He's not that good, bro. He gets hit a lot, bro. He gets ball hit. Bro, he's not untouchable, bro. You act like he's Mayweather.
I was one of the best amateurs, and so was he, Garcia added. But he's not untouchable. He gets clipped, he gets wobbled. And I'll find a way to land. A Crawford-Garcia bout would almost certainly happen at a catch weight, given Garcia's inexperience above 140 pounds and his current suspension after testing positive following his bout with Devin Haney.
I think that he's not a great fighter, but I don't think he's as good as people say. He's not like a Sugar Ray Leonard, you know, not Tommy Hearn. You can't do that, because he's not like that, bro. He hasn't fought nobody that has firepower like him.
Nevertheless, Garcia has now turned his sights squarely on Crawford, even suggesting he called Bud directly to set up a potential fight. He's just chasing Canelo, Garcia said. He's never faced one-punch knockout power. That's why I think he's overrated.
I like Boots, in my opinion. I mean, I like Boots. I don't think Crawford could keep up with somebody that talented and young and fast. I haven't even seen him fight somebody talented, young and fast. Can you name him?
Garcia made one thing clear: I want Bud. I think he's not as good as everyone claims. If he fights me, I'll give him a beating. He emphasized that he'd offer Crawford a career-high payday, but only if Bud accepts the challenge. If he passes, that's on him. But it's his biggest check.
You know, I'll be going for Bud. You know, if he fight Canelo, I'll be going for him. I mean, I don't know if he gonna win or lose, but.
Speaking with Joe Rogan, Crawford opened up about his goals. This is my era, and I'm taking it. I've always wanted to fight Canelo. Going from 147 to 168 and winning would be legendary. Reflecting on his journey, he added, 3-time undisputed champion. Smaller guy going up to beat the best, what can anyone say after that?
Come up there.
He got to come to win 54.
He said I got a glass chin. So tell him to come and touch him.
Wow.
They said you got a.
Crawford doesn't fear the size gap. Canelo's 5 feet 8 inches just like me. He's thick, but that's it. If he beats Charlo, then we go. Initially, Canelo rejected the idea post-Charlo fight, telling In Caliente Crawford wasn't on his radar. But he's since admitted that Saudi Arabia's financial pull could change his mind.
From 147 to 168, and the win, become undisputed. Wow.
I want to go up to 68.
As Crawford reaffirmed his intent to fight at 168 pounds, Canelo responded via BoxingScene.com, "I respect Crawford, he's great. But people forget I'm fighting big guys like Charlo at 5 feet 11 inches. Now they want me to face a 147-pounder? Doesn't make much sense to me."
Yeah. So who would you fight at 68? Canelo?
If he win, or Charlo, the winner.
Wow. That would be crazy.
I want to be 3-time under.
But hey, I don't care about credit, Canelo added. If the fight makes sense, I'm ready. I'll fight anyone. Crawford, seizing the moment, tweeted that Canelo versus Crawford would be the biggest fight in boxing. Later, he confirmed he'd bulk up to 168 pounds to make it happen.
I always say if the fight makes sense, why not? But he's not in the plan. Like I say,
I want Charlo, but if Canelo beats him, then he's next, Crawford said. Moving up 3 classes and becoming undisputed? That's history. Canelo's last stoppage win came in 2021 against Caleb Plant, making him the 168 pounds undisputed king.
I don't need to take that fight because then everybody's gonna say it's too small, it's too small, it's too small, and then, you know, he needs to enjoy his fight. Okay, he deserves it. He deserves it.
Since then, Canelo has fought 6 times, all going the distance, most recently beating Edgar Berlanga. Now, with Crawford moving up, fans are wondering if Canelo's power will finally show again or if Bud will rise to the challenge. Caleb Plant, reflecting on his fight with Canelo, told Fight Hub TV, "People said his punches would break ribs, they didn't feel like that. He got me in the end, but he's not invincible."
What's up, fight fans? Some cool moments in the locker room happening before Caleb Plant takes on Trevor McCumbee. Title at 168. Terence Bud Crawford walks into the locker room and they share some cool moments wishing Caleb Plant well. Who do you think's going to win this fight, Caleb or McCumbee? Leave that in the comments.
"They said his power would crush me, but I handled it better than expected," Plant said. "The shots were strong, but not earth-shattering. Still, he did what he had to do and got the win." What's your take on the opinions swirling around this massive fight? Does Terence Crawford have what it takes to shock the world at 168 pounds? Or will Canelo Alvarez once again prove why he's the face of modern boxing? Drop your thoughts in the comments and stay tuned by subscribing to our channel. This is only the beginning.